How's it going, everybody? Big Daddy Dave here. Welcome back to the channel. We are continuing off the back of episode 3. This is our continuation of the Let's Play of Lands of La Mancha. And we are still picking up them contracts. We are still getting to work. And here, we're inside the big boy, the Lexion. Ooh. We've got to transport this beast up to, what is it, field 95, I think it was? No, 91. Gotta transport it up there and get everything all situated and get to work. Let's fire this thing up. Ooh, yes. Listen to that motor. We did accept a couple more contracts, and that equipment's already out by the field. Now, unfortunately, due to the width of this header, I am probably going to just go right into this empty field. Ooh. Into this empty field. Now I can get on the road. Let's see. And I will go ahead and spare you all the trip out there, so I'll just see y'all when I get there. And there's field 91 in the way in the background over off to the right there. And we're just boogieing along trying to get this equipment up there. I think the worker that I hired is right there in front of me. He's getting in position. Oh dear. Sorry. Pay more attention to the field than I was the road. Alright. So it looks like the worker got there no problem. That's excellent. Yeah, look at that. He's here. So, as per usual, I'm going to do my headland. You know what? I'm just going to use this empty field. Ooh, alright. Now. Unfold the harvester. Yeah, look at that. Oh. It's coming to life. Fire it up. And we are getting to work. Now you can see we got a little island there to contend with. Off to our right. Gonna have to work around it, which is fine. And it's a really odd shaped field too. You can see when they first made this field, they just kind of entrenched it into the countryside. We got this huge rock formation off to our left. like I mentioned earlier, I accepted a couple more contracts, a couple fertilizing contracts for fields 49 and 75. So once we get the worker going on this field after the headland's complete, I will run over to 49 and 75 and get to work on those contracts, because those will be some quick bucks. And that's when I think we're going to start really kind of picking up on getting our fields in order. Because it's already almost noon. I've done several contracts and worked on everybody else's but my own field. I've done, the harvesting out of my fields, but I need to get them back up and running. I gotta get the mulch plowed and decide what it is I'm going to plant in them. I'm not quite sure as of yet. I'm kind of thinking I don't know, I've got 3 fields, so I could do 3 individual products, or I could do 1 product for each, one product in all my fields kind of thing, so a 3 in 1 or a 1 in 3 or whatever. I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing, because I'm not 100% sure how I want to attack this. I mean, I could theoretically put in different products in the 3 fields. Maybe do canola this month if I can get the fields prepped quick enough. They are small fields, so it won't take long. I could do canola, plant it this month. Next month do maybe a wheat or barley, so I get some additional straw. By that time, come next year, I'll hopefully have some cows, maybe? I don't know. I mean, ultimately, the ultimate goal is to build up the farm into a fully functional farm, because right now it's, maybe 1/8 capacity or 1/8 of its potential. It's got a lot of open land. We've added the silo, we've added the chickens, so we got, eggs that are starting to be produced. We've got a place to hold our bulk crop. Oh wow, I'm almost full already. This field is actually a lot bigger than I first imagined. That's alright though. Run over to the tractor. Get into the big fent. I think this one, yeah it is, it's going to the same place we've been delivering all of our goods to here lately. That's alright though. First unload done. Alright, well, we're going to keep forming our headland, and we will set the worker off as soon as we get the opportunity to do so. I will see you back here when that happens. Alright, we got that worker going. We're gonna head off to fields 49 and 75 and get workers going there so we can get going on our own fields. I will meet you over there once we get there. Alright, we're here at field 49. And we're gonna get this worker going so we can collect on this, because it's gonna be quick, easy cash. Fertilizing is one of the quickest and easiest ways to make serious cash in this game. When you're in the farming game, you gotta know how to make quick money. You gotta be able to source products at a low value so you can sell them when they're at their most expensive, at their highest peak. You know, buy low, sell high. Well, the great thing about contracts like this is any product that's left over in the bin, instead of, you know, oh, you gotta rebag it, or, you know, doing something like that, well, what they end up doing is the owner of the equipment buys the leftover bulk material from you. So if you can figure out a way to get that, like in this case fertilizer, cheap, or cheaper than normal, well then, you know, you might actually make a buck or two on leftover material. You know, but what you don't want to have happen is, you know, you're getting, you know, cheap product that is cheap. You know, and what I mean is, you don't want a cheap product that's gonna underperform. You know, thankfully I've got a pretty decent source for fertilizer that's, you know, get rather cheaply, but it's still a good quality product. So I've never had a farmer that I've ever worked for, or on my own farm I use it, I've never had a personal complaint, and I've never heard anybody else complain about the quality of the fertilizer I use. So all in all, I think everyone's going to be happy. I'm going to make a little extra money on top of the contract because this, you know, they agree to a specific rate. And then on our last pass, and there we go. That field is done. And now we're gonna run back over to 75. That's what it was, 75. And now we can get to going down this way. Alright. Again, we'll meet you over there. Alright. Made it here to 75. Gotta do a lot of running around this episode. That's okay though. Go ahead and pan the camera out. Get that drone. Best money I ever spent was on that drone. Be able to get these wide angle shots. I can see exactly where I'm laying my fertilizer. I'm not using too much, or I'm not overlapping into another field. It's worth every single penny I spent on it. Alright, those two fields are done. Now I'm gonna run back to 91 and we're gonna clean up that field and get it all harvested and good to go. I'll meet you over there. Alright, we are back at field 91. I'm gonna fire up the old Fent and unload harvester because it is full. And so far it appears that the worker is doing a good job. He's missing some patches. You can see he's not, doing the greatest of jobs, but certainly not the worst I've ever seen. Okay. Now that this worker's rock and rolling here, I'm gonna run back to our farm and it's in this direction. Yeah, run back to the farm and gonna get to work. Okay, back here at the farm, we are going to get, I think, both of these pairs of equipment, yeah. This plow and this Amazon. Get both of these, so we're gonna get rid of both. Big Massey. Let's see, I could use these pieces of equipment, but I'm not the biggest of fans. Oop. There we go. Yeah, not the biggest fan of these two, so oops. So we are going to go back up to the shop and sell these, collect on the contracts that we've performed, and then get to work on our fields. First things first, we got to buy a mulcher. And oh, for that, I think I'm feeling a deer. I think I'm gonna go with John Deere mulcher. Oh no, they say nothing runs like a deer. We'll see. We'll see once we get there. I have a feeling he's gonna. Yep, just jetted right out. Had I not stopped, he would have sideswiped me, and he just wasn't paying attention. Okay, we are approaching the shop here. Once we get there and get all this equipment sold, we'll be able to turn around and buy our mulcher and collect on those contracts. Okay. Alright, well, we made 50 grand on those. Pull out of the garage, and now we'll head up to the front. We're gonna start collecting and buying. So, first things first. Collect on those contracts. Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. Okay, and now let's mowers. Now this one's a little weird because they call it a mower, but it's got this mulching feature, so it's kind of a double whammy. So I kind of like it. And for 15,500, that's not too bad. With a what's that, 6.2 meter working width. It's kind of like a big brush hog, really. So 15.5. We can absolutely live with that any day of the week. And what's great about it is not only will it be a mulcher, we can also use it as a mower. Just gotta bring it back up to the shop, do a couple little tweaks. So we get a grass contracts. We'll have a mower to start. The other pieces of equipment are not that terribly expensive either. You know, to get a baler, to get a windrower, and a tedder. I mean, you can do those things on the cheap. It's not too terrible. Okay. We are mulching. Alright, and now that this tractor is full, we've got to jet this thing down to the market and get it sold. Let's see. Alright, not too bad. 54% transported in just one trip. So by the end of this next trip, I will have this contract completed. So that's nice. And by the time I get back, the harvester should be ready for an unload. Alright, we'll see you when we get back there. Okay. Alright, head back to our fields and continue mulching. Alright, we are here now. We're gonna get back to work. Alright, mulching in this field is almost done. And we'll go on to our final field. Oh yeah. Alright, we are finishing up this field. Perfect. Fold this bad boy away. Take it back to the farm. After it's back at the farm, put away. Then go and get our next piece of equipment, the plow. So I'm pretty sure if I check the map and look at the soil content, no, down. Yeah, see, check it out. Field 16, that one is the only one that doesn't need to be plowed, but 17 and 14 do need to be plowed. So, most likely for consistency, I'll just go ahead and hit all 3 fields with a plow. It'll only take a couple passes with the plow I'm going to purchase, so it's all good. And just like everything we're doing, we're making progress, you know. It's a lot of repetitive work, you know, we're doing a lot of contracts and doing things, but you figure after every single stint that we're here, we are either purchasing new equipment or we're getting extra money in our coffers. Like right now, we have over $142,000. You know, we're back in the black by 42 grand. You know, that's not gonna be like that for long, but you know, one can live on the positive side of life every once in a while. And you know what? After the time I've had, you know, buying this sight unseen, I'm gonna choose to be positive. Your temperament, the mood you're in, that's all choices. You get to choose what kind of mood you get to be in. Nobody can put you into a mood. You decide how to be and how to act. And I am going to choose to be in good mood. So again, we're going to jet back to the shop and whoa. Geez, sorry about that. Jet back to the shop and I will see you when we get there. Alright, back at the shop. Go ahead and park. And plows. You gotta get the 6MT, 9MT, but specifically 9MT because it's a cheap plow, it's a straight edge plow, and it just works perfectly. Does exactly what you want it to. And now, plow those 3 fields real quick. And you figure a 9-meter plow for 19 grand, you can't beat that. Got more than enough horsepower with this particular Massey to rip up the soil with this plow, so I think when you got it, you get it, and yeah, I got it because I wanted to get it. And now, approaching our field number 16. Alright. Well, we will cut back in once this is all taken care of. See you in a bit. Roller. Do several passes with the roller. and then we can seed and plant as we need to. How is that field coming? Looking at the satellite images. That's... Alright, well, we're going to finish here and head up to the farm. We'll catch you here in a little bit. Alright, we're almost to the farm. We're going to drop this off, head to the shop, buy a roller. Oh man, we're getting quite a collection of tools here. Getting quite a collection, look at that. Very nice, okay. Okay, we are rapidly approaching the shop. Okay. Purchase the roller. We will get to working on this. And I think what I'm gonna do is I just got a phone call from the worker over at Field 91, and he said that he just drove the wheat out to the sell point, to the farmer's market, which is really nice of him. And he said he left it by the sell point, but he kind of had a problem. I'm a little worried as to the problem. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull over to the side here. And then run over to see what happened. I will see you there in just a bit. Oh my goodness. Bro. You for real? Oh, okay. You know what? You're fired. You're just fired. Whoa there, car. Alright, let's see. Alright, saved it. Okay, we'll pull in the side entrance here. Alright, let's see where this rear trailer gets us. I think we're at like 52 or something like that beforehand, 55 maybe. I'm expecting this to get us into the high 60s, low 70s. Yeah, there we go. 74. Now we have to have our finger over the trigger. '93, '94. There we go. 7,941. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so now we're gonna go and deliver this down to the silo at the farm there, and okay, we are back at the farm. We're gonna drop this off. Alright, 14,335, or whoa, 14,353. And my other tractor should be way out there, and I can make it. Alright, we'll see you all over there. Okay. Now we're gonna roll the fields real fast. And I think that's gonna call that an episode. I think we got a lot accomplished. We are now in a position where we can take our fields and actually do something with them. Well, maybe in the next episode we'll decide what we're going to plant. I mean, like I said before, actually, while that's running. So I could theoretically plant canola in one field. Tomorrow do wheat or barley. Sorry, next month do wheat or barley. And poplars. Ooh. So I really have no need for poplars at the moment. Alright. Finally finished the 3 fields. And now we're gonna head on back to the farm, and I think we're gonna call it an episode. Now we got some decisions to make on how we're gonna proceed with these fields. Do we do one crop? Do we plant different crops in all 3? I'm not quite sure. I'll have to think it over and kind of go from there. See, with 3 fields, what I'm considering doing is doing 3 different types of products. I'm thinking about doing whoa there, big boy. Doing one field with wheat or barley, quite possibly barley, just because it's good for the chickens and it has the straw as a byproduct. Thinking about doing canola because I can go ahead and plant that today. Ooh, man. And then we're going to have to turn our attention to some TLC here around the farm because we got a lot of equipment and nowhere to put it. But then the third field, turning my attention back to that. So canola, barley, maybe sugar beets? I don't know. I'm humming and hawing, I'm thinking over, just not 100% certain just yet. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, follow, do everything the algorithms want you to do to help out the channel. And I hope that everybody has a fantastic day. Take care. Good night.